Hey everyone, it's Sebastian, and look, we all know that building wealth takes time, dedication, and smart financial decisions. But what if I told you there are ways to make your money work for you, even while you sleep? That's the power of passive income. It's no secret that a lot of people struggle with managing their finances. In fact, a shocking 15% of US adults lose over $10,000 every single year because they lack basic financial literacy. But it doesn't have to be that way. Today I'm diving deep into 5 incredible passive income streams that can help you build wealth and take control of your financial future. We're talking about high-yield savings accounts, dividend ETFs, peer-to-peer lending, digital products, and rental income. Let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off with a foundational strategy: high-yield savings accounts. Now you might be thinking, savings accounts? Really, Sebastian? That's like watching paint dry. And yeah, I get it. They're not the most exhilarating way to build wealth, but hear me out. We're not talking about your typical brick-and-mortar bank offering a measly 0.01% interest. No, we're going for the high-yield options, some of which are currently yielding between 0.50% and a full 1% APY, and that's just crazy. The beauty of these accounts is that they're FDIC insured, meaning your money is protected up to $250,000 per depositor, per institution. So you can sleep soundly knowing your hard-earned cash is safe and sound. Think of it as a low-risk, low-effort way to earn a little something extra on your money. It might not be a life-changing amount overnight, but hey, every little bit helps, right? Plus, it's a fantastic way to build an emergency fund or save for a short-term goal like a down payment on a car or that dream vacation you've been eyeing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Graham, 1% APY, that's not going to make me rich. And you're right. But here's the thing. It's all about building a solid financial foundation. High-yield savings accounts are like the bricks that support your financial house. They provide stability, security, and peace of mind. So, while we'll be exploring more lucrative passive income streams later on, don't underestimate the power of a good old-fashioned high-yield savings account. It's a crucial step in your wealth-building journey. Remember, even small amounts, when invested consistently over time, can compound and grow significantly. It's the snowball effect in action. So do your research, find a reputable online bank offering a competitive APY, and start putting your money to work for you. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Now let's crank things up a notch and talk about dividend ETFs, one of my favorite ways to generate passive income. ETFs, or exchange-traded funds, are essentially baskets of stocks that track a specific index, sector, or investment strategy. Think of them as a diversified portfolio in a single investment. And the best part? Some ETFs pay dividends, meaning they distribute a portion of their profits to shareholders like you and me, typically on a quarterly basis. One example that I personally love is the Invesco QQQ Trust, QQQ, which tracks the performance of the NASDAQ 100 index, home to tech giants like Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon. Now keep in mind that dividend yields can fluctuate, but to give you an idea, QQQ currently boasts a yield of around 0.54%. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but how much do I need to invest to see any real returns? Well, let's break it down. If you wanted to generate an extra $1,000 per month in passive income from QQQ, you'd need to invest a significant amount of capital. But remember, even if you can't invest that much right now, starting small and consistently contributing over time can still lead to significant wealth accumulation. The beauty of dividend ETFs is that you're not just relying on stock price appreciation to grow your wealth, you're also benefiting from those sweet dividend payments, which can provide a steady stream of passive income. Plus, ETFs are incredibly easy to buy and sell, making them a liquid investment option. You can trade them just like stocks through any brokerage account. Of course, it's crucial to do your due diligence and research different dividend ETFs before investing. Consider factors like the ETF's expense ratio, its underlying holdings, and its historical performance. But overall, dividend ETFs can be a fantastic way to build long-term wealth and generate passive income. Remember, time in the market beats timing the market, so start investing early and consistently, and let the power of compounding work its magic. Alright, ready to dive into something a little different? Let's talk about peer-to-peer lending, or P2P lending for short. In a nutshell, P2P lending platforms like Lending Club and Prosper connect borrowers directly with investors, cutting out the traditional financial institutions. Think of it as democratizing the lending process. Borrowers get access to loans, and investors, well, they get to be the bank. earning interest on the money they lend out. Now, the potential returns with P2P lending can be pretty enticing, often higher than what you'd find with traditional savings accounts or even some bonds. However, it's important to remember that higher returns typically come with higher risks. Borrowers on these platforms may have varying credit histories and financial situations, so it's crucial to diversify your investments across multiple loans to mitigate your risk. Don't just put all your eggs in one basket, so to speak. Spread your investments across different loan grades, loan terms, and borrower profiles. Most P2P lending platforms make it easy to diversify by allowing you to invest in fractions of loans. So even with a smaller investment amount, you can build a well-diversified portfolio. Before diving into P2P lending, it's essential to carefully review each platform's fee structure, loan performance history, and investor protections. Also, remember that P2P loans are not as liquid as stocks or ETFs. It might take some time to sell your loans on the secondary market if you need to access your money quickly. But for those willing to do their homework and manage the risks, P2P lending can be a compelling way to generate passive income and potentially outpace traditional investment returns. Just remember, never invest more than you can afford to lose, and always diversify your portfolio. Alright, let's move on to a passive income stream that allows you to leverage your knowledge, skills, and passions digital products. In today's digital age, the possibilities for creating and selling digital products are practically limitless. We're talking about ebooks, online courses, printables, templates, stock photos, music tracks, software plugins. The list goes on. The beauty of digital products is that once you've created them, they can generate passive income for months, even years to come. The overhead costs are minimal, often limited to website hosting, payment processing fees, and maybe some marketing expenses. Platforms like Gumroad, Etsy, and Shopify make it incredibly easy to set up shop and start selling your digital creations to a global audience. Let's say you're a whiz at creating stunning social media graphics. You could package your design skills into a collection of customizable Canva templates and sell them as a digital download. Or maybe you're a financial expert. You could write an ebook sharing your best budgeting tips and investment strategies, or create an online course teaching others how to achieve financial freedom. The key is to identify your strengths, passions, and the needs of your target audience. What problems can you solve? What value can you provide? Once you have a solid product idea, it's time to create high-quality content, design compelling marketing materials, and get your product in front of the right people. Don't underestimate the power of social media, content marketing, and email lists for promoting your digital products. The world of digital products is vast and constantly evolving, so stay curious, experiment with different platforms and formats, and don't be afraid to get creative. Finally, let's talk about a classic passive income stream: rental income. Now I know what you're thinking, Graham, I don't have a spare $1 million lying around to buy a rental property. And you know what? You don't need to. Thanks to the rise of the sharing economy and platforms like Airbnb, VRBO, and even Neighbor.com, you can generate rental income from your existing property. Have a spare bedroom? Rent it out on Airbnb for short-term stays. Going on vacation? List your entire place on VRBO and earn some extra cash while you're away. You can even rent out your storage space, parking spot, or even your swimming pool on platforms like Neighbor.com. The key to maximizing your rental income is to create a desirable listing with high-quality photos, detailed descriptions, and competitive pricing. Respond promptly to inquiries, provide excellent customer service, and maintain a clean and welcoming space for your guests. Consider offering additional amenities or services like airport pickups, local tours, or even grocery delivery to enhance the guest experience and command higher rental rates. Of course, it's crucial to familiarize yourself with local regulations, insurance requirements, and any platform-specific guidelines before diving into the world of short-term rentals. But for those willing to put in the effort, rental income can be a fantastic way to generate passive income, offset your mortgage payments, and even build long-term wealth through property appreciation. So, there you have it, 5 incredible passive income streams to help you build wealth in 2025 and beyond. Remember, building passive income takes time, effort, and a willingness to learn and adapt. Start by exploring 1 or 2 streams that resonate with you, set realistic goals, and take action. Whether you're stashing away a few dollars in a high-yield savings account, building a diversified portfolio of dividend ETFs, or exploring the world of digital products, remember that every step you take towards financial literacy and passive income generation is a step in the right direction. And hey, if you're hungry for more financial tips, strategies, and insights, be sure to subscribe to Money Mindset. We're here to empower you on your journey to financial freedom. Until next time, keep hustling, keep learning, and keep building that passive income.